Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This is another user submitted video from Sam showing us his strategy using the area key on roulettecalculators.com. And as you've seen before, Sam makes a nice steady £100 a day profit, which is usually takes about 30 minutes with his sessions. And he does no progression, he's just flat betting. So love watching his videos, I hope you do too. If you do like it, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel as always, and show some love in the comments section. So message Sam, message myself, let us know your thoughts and what sort of strategies you like to play with. There's going to be a link in the description for not only how the area key works and the reverse area key, but there's a link if you're not already a member of Roulette Calculators. Set up a free account on, it's a social network designed for roulette players where you can chat to myself and all the other members on the network as well. So we're going to get straight to it. So I'm going to click play, we're going to watch this video together, and I'm going to share my thoughts on exactly what I think he's doing, and we're just going to go from there. So it looks like he's already logged a table and has found a dealer that I think he likes. Now the good thing about Sam is he's really good at noticing patterns, and even when you're using the calculators you do need to constantly evaluate the table, and you need to kind of keep an eye on it because things can change. So in this case he is betting on the unhighlighted section of the table. Now his balance was £98 to start with, so it looks like he'll probably try and take that to 200. And let's have a look. Bit of an unlucky one there, that's gone to number 8, so that's in the highlighted section. But what I like about Sam is he doesn't do any progression, he flat bets, and I saw on his last video he dropped down and down and down, and then he just recovers, you know, he changes his strategy and just builds his balance up. Now typically myself, I do a progression, so if I miss I just double my bet, and if I miss again I double my bet, and hopefully it comes in. Now it's a risky system, but it has worked well for me in the past. It looks like Sam's doing the reverse again. He's betting on the unhighlighted section of the table there, so the ones that aren't highlighted green. But no, I've got so much respect for Sam, because when you can beat the casino using no progression, just flat betting, that means that your strategy is good. It means it's a solid strategy and it works. So let's have a look here. That was a bit unlucky actually, that landed perfectly in his section. If you watch the ball there, you can see it's just going perfectly into the unhighlighted, hits the rim of 21 and just flings it right back. So yeah, he's had 2 misses in a row, so he's down to £60 in his balance. I'm quite excited to watch him claw that back. So make sure you do watch all the way through the video, because the key moments with Sam is watching where and when he switches his tactics and changes it all up. So it looks like he's sitting out on this one, so again you can see he's just checking out, seeing what happens. So I did notice a graph then as he scrolled down, and it was looking good for the reverse area key, but he's just had 2 highlighted hits in a row, which isn't good. And now it's gone to the unhighlighted section, I think just on 21 there. What was that? Yeah, it looks like a 21 hit. Right, so I'm pausing the video here so you can see the graph. He had a depth of 4. I mean, that's technically a depth of 3 because we always -1 off of the first entry. And it just gives us a way to log where we start the table. So always the first one is always going to be 1 higher, because they all say 0, and if it is a 0 to start off with, you won't know where it started. So he's had a depth of 3, which means it missed the highlighted section 3 times in a row. Then he had a depth of 2, which means it missed the highlighted section twice in a row, and then a depth of 1, and currently he just had the 0 and the 0. So let's carry on with the video and see what he does with this. So is he going to go back onto the unhighlighted section? It looks like he is, yeah. So he's covering from number 12 all the way around to 30. So he's covering the unhighlighted section again. And his balance at the moment with that bet on the table is £41. So let's see if he scrapes that back from where he's gone. It looks like that's a good hit. That went to number 20 by the looks of it. So that would have given him the win there. Now I do like watching immersive roulette because a lot of the tables, it's just so fast, and there's so many people saying that there's magnets used and things like that. But immersive's quite nice because it does a nice slow-mo of the result. So I'm just watching Sam. I think, yeah, he's going to go back onto the unhighlighted section. So you can see there the graph. He's had a couple of unlucky hits when he first started off. But with Sam, he always does the flat betting, which means you have to get a lot more, well, it means you have to have more wins than losses to be in profit. So it looks like he got the hit again there. He got the win that time. It was going there. Must have scared him a little bit. It did catapult it back, but it still stayed within his area and landed on number 35. So he got the £36 win there. Now his balance is back at £94, so he's kind of clawed that back in a couple of goes. You'll see it's currently at a depth of 3 now, which is what he was hoping for, the higher depths. So sometimes Sam changes his tactics. It looks like he's just sticking to the area, the reverse area key, betting on the unhighlighted sections. So let's see what happens here. So he's looking for pretty much the tiers section, and I think it's gone to dead opposite that and went to 15, so it has given him a miss that time. But see, this is where me and Sam vary. I get annoyed if if I miss a section, and I'll just double the bet. I'll do a martingale system and I'll increase the bet, and eventually it either comes in or I'll just go bankrupt. But that's why I love watching Sam, because he doesn't increase the bet, he just flat bets, and he seems to always claw it back and get the wins. So let's have a look here. So you can see, oh, I paused it a bit too early, a bit too late. It's alright, we'll catch it on the next, there we go. So you can see there, depth of 3, then 2, then 1, then 0, then 3. So it is definitely looking good for the reverse area key, betting on the unhighlighted section of the table. So let's carry on with this and see how he does with this one. So again, he's looking for it to land before number 29. Okay, that looks good. I think that went back to another number 20, or was that 20 or 31? It might have just jumped. So yeah, his mouse is hovering over 30. Yeah, it looked like it was going in 20 there, but no, it did. It went into 31. So that gives Sam a win again. Let's put him back up to £92. But notice how he always looks at the graph pretty much after every spin. He's always analysing the table, and that's what separates people. Some people will log a dealer and they'll go, okay, they're doing this, and then they'll just stick to that. And if the dealer changes and you don't catch it, you're just betting on the losing side each time. Now if they do change and you're betting on the wrong area and you notice it after 2 or 3 spins, then you can switch it up and bet on the opposite side where they're going to, and then you can always recover. So it is important. Don't think just because you're using the calculators that you're guaranteed to win. Look at Sam, he checks the graph after every spin pretty much, and is always checking. So we got another win there. Number 32 came in. So that was on the unhighlighted section again. So he's now at 109, so he's in £9 profit. That's the thing with flat betting. You drop down, climb up, and it's just about hitting more wins than losses, and you'll always be in profit. Now with the progression, you can get away with having a few losses as long as you don't get too many in a row. If you get more than sort of 4 or 5 in a row, you're screwed. Whereas if you're flat betting, you just drop down a little bit and then you can claw it back up. You just need to get the wins there. So I am taking a lesson out of Sam's book here, because he does seem to, he gets his misses, like I think he's just got another miss now. But he always seems to claw it back without losing his cool and starting, he doesn't just increase the bets trying to recoup what he's just lost on that spin. He just carries on with a standard flat betting system. And honestly, go onto the network. If you're not a member, join the network and just look at Sam D and look at his posts. It's just every day. I mean, sometimes he does a couple of sessions in a day and he just smashes it. He's crushing the roulette tables, and hopefully he doesn't make all the casinos stop playing roulette. They'll be like, no. Right, so where's this one going to? That has gone, I think that's given him a win. Number 13, yeah, so he's got the win there. So again, he's just jumped back up again. So he's at 107 now. So you can see he drops down when he misses one, but then he gets a win. And all Sam relies on is to maybe get like 2 wins and then a loss, and then 2 wins and then a loss, and you're just stepping up each time. And that's how he runs his system. And I'm gonna start betting a bit more like Sam, because I do a lot of progressions. Now I do really well from it, but I do look at the element of risk there. And if you look at some of my previous videos, particularly I think this three videos ago, I was on there and I was doing big bets. I mean, I did manage to take $108 up to 800 and odd. But there was at one point where I was all in, you know, and if it didn't land, I would have been out. That would have been my bankroll gone. So it is one of them things. So I think he just got the win again, landing on 0. So now he's at 124. It's balanced. So he's about 76 pounds away from his target. I've seen how he does it. You know, he'll get a few losses, then a bunch of wins, a few losses, then a bunch of wins, and that's kind of how he rolls. I think he's moving the screen a little bit. I'll just leave my cam there for a moment. I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's have a. He hasn't actually got a bet on this one, so I think he's just adjusting it. But that would have been a win for him. That was in the unhighlighted section, number 8. I think he's been playing around with the video settings, well, the screen layout, so I'm not sure what the plan is. Again, he hasn't put a bet on this one. Okay, I think he's maximised the screen. He's playing around with it. He's having fun. That's the main thing. Oh, we're in Google now. Right. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's dragging the screen down a bit. Okay, so he's number 8 went to number 8. So he would have had a win and a loss. So no real harm done there. Actually, I think he would have had 2. No, he won the 0, didn't he? That went to 8. So yeah, he would have had a win and then a loss if you carried on playing there. So he's got the bet on now. Looks like he's betting on the unhighlighted section still. Let me just pause that there. So you can see a depth of 3 to 10323. So he is covering the highlighted section, and it's looking very good, this particular dealer, for that. Like I said, it's really important just to constantly analyze the table, because sometimes it just changes, and when it changes, you need to know that it's changed. And I was a bit unlucky that spin there. It was in the nice area for him, but it kind of rolled around to number 1 there. So it looks like he had the miss there. But as I say, he looks at the graph pretty much after every spin, which is really important if you want to have a full scope on what's happening on the roulette table. Because it's not just the spin of the ball that they're doing. Sometimes they start spinning the wheel a bit faster or a little bit slower, and that can throw the whole pattern out. And if it does that, you just need to constantly be watching and knowing. When you're doing the flat betting, it's pretty good, because you know you can have a couple of hits in a row and you can always recoup it. I'm not sure where that one went, if that was a miss or a loss. Looks like it was a... oh, it's very close. 23, yeah, so that was a miss for Sam, unfortunately. So like I said, look, he's down to 86 again. But he's looking at the table, he's analysing it, and he's... see, now he's betting in the highlighted section. He just missed that, actually. So you can see he switched up. Let me pause it when it goes down into the... if he looks at the graph again. It looks like he's changed the system. I think he's noticed a couple of hits on the highlighted area, and it looks like she switched it. And again, that's in the highlighted, so he would have had the win if he got the bet on in time. I bet he's gutted about that. Yes, that went to number 5. Okay, I'm going to pause. There we go. So he's looked at the table. It's been perfect for the reverse area key by looking at the graph. Lots of high numbers. But if you look, the last 3 results, 0, 0, 0. So that's why he went to switch to the highlighted section, because he's analysing the table. Now, as you can see, he's betting on the highlighted section now. And his balance is £86, which is 67 now. He's put the £19 bet on. Now let's hope that this switch works for him. But well done. I mean, he's noticed the change very quickly. See, a lot of people will go 7 or 8 spins before they notice that, and look straight on the highlighted section. So you can clearly see that either the speed that she's spinning the wheel or the ball has changed, and now it's gone from lots of unhighlighted hits to lots of highlighted hits. So now he's at 103. So he's pretty much break even again. But looking at that, I think she's had 4 zeros in a row. If she carries on with this trend, it only takes a few bets and then you're straight back up there. So 103, he's on 84 now, he's got the money on the table. So he's looking for, again, the tiers section, opposite side of the 0. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's in the highlighted there. You can see it stopped perfectly there. It did carry on, but that's the beauty of the area key. We're covering a nice big chunk of numbers, which gives you the win when it hits anywhere in there. So he's now at 120. I'll wait for the cannabis jokes with that one. 120. I'm just kidding, it's 420. Just seeing how stoned you are. Okay, so he has gone on the highlighted section yet again. So yeah, he's looking for anywhere after 0. Well, yeah, after 0. So 32 onwards would be good for him. Oh, that's close. Okay, so it's absolutely fine. Solid hit there. It looked a bit scary there where it hit the 4 and bounced back. But yeah, I mean, he would have been fine in 32, but it did move around again. So that's given him another win. So as you can see, that's a whole bunch of zeros in a row. So he's back up to 137. So he's sticking to the highlighted area. Now look at that. That is what makes a good player. I mean, forget the calculators. I mean, the calculators do show you, you know, visually show you what's happening with the table. But he noticed that after 2 zeros. He noticed that after 2 zeros and switched his game straight away. And now look at it, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So well done, Sam. That's very good table analysis. Let's hope it carries on for him. So he's looking for anywhere kind of around 0 or before. Couple after is fine. Perfect. Number 2. You see what I mean? Another 0. And all of this is just because he was analysing the table consistently. Now most people would just be, myself included, would be seeing, oh, it's landing on the unhighlighted section. They'd be betting there, and sorry, I just paused it too late then. But he noticed it after a couple of spins and just changed it. Just changed where he was betting, and now he's just climbing up. 154. Now he's at 135. Now he's got the money out on the table. And this is all he does. He does that. He gets his £100 profit, and then he calls it a day. I mean, I have seen him go higher. I've seen him do a sort of £300, 100 to 300. So sometimes he does. But yeah, I mean, making £100 in a day, that's a better wage than most people would make working full time. And again, there's another win for him. Oh. Yeah, okay, so I'll pause it there. So check that out. I mean, it's a whole block, seven highlighted hits in a row. And he's just waving his mouse over it so you can see that. So he's sticking to the highlighted. Very close to his goal. So 152 with £19 on the table. Number 8. So that looks like that was a miss. So obviously it can't last forever. But with me, I would have, I would do a progression here. But looking at what's recently happened, where I would have been betting on the unhighlighted section, and if it missed, it looks like there's a dealer change as well. So I'm not sure what he's going to do because he just had a miss there. But I'm pretty sure he's just going to reset the table. But that graph looked amazing. Looks like he's going to reset the thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip the video forward a little bit and wait until he's logged this dealer. So let's just skip forward until we see him make a bet. Okay, so here's a bet here. So I'll just carry on playing it from this part here. So that went to number 6. So he's betting on the highlighted section again with this dealer. I want to see the graph. Kind of skip through it all. Okay, yeah, he just got that one, number 32. So it just kind of bounced over to it. Right on the edge there. But that's a win is a win. So I want to have a look at this graph. Let's see what's happening. So he's definitely sticking to the highlighted section, so she must have had a few zeros in a row. Kind of like the previous dealer. Okay, yeah, okay. So is that, like I said before, if you have a look at where it says last win 4, it says 1. So that is actually a 0. It's just 1 higher so we can see where it started, because if it just said 0, you wouldn't know where it started. So he's at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So yeah, hitting the highlighted section like a boss. So he's doing right for betting on the highlighted area there. Let's see where the ball goes. Again, wants to see it land around the 0 mark. That looks pretty good. Number 15, next door to where he started the neighbours. Yeah, it's looking tidy. So he's at 186. So again, he's getting close to his target now. So he's going to stick to the bet there on the highlighted section. So again, he wants to see it land around 0 mark, that particular area. So this would be for the win. So number 2, yeah, so he's hit it. He's hit his target. Well done, Sam. So yeah, he's showing us the table as well. So you can see there just a massive block of zeros. Carrying on from where the previous dealer left off, she is smashing the zeros then. You can see he's now at £203. So he's hit, well, he's made 105 because he started at 98. And you can see he's showing you like, yeah, hit my target. Well done. So just showing us the graph one more time. And I think he's waiting just to watch the spin come in, see if it carries on, landing in the highlighted zone there. So anywhere around neighbours of 2. So let's see. Yeah, spot on again. So landed on 13, so that would have been another win if he carried on with that. So you can see now a nice big block of zeros, which means the highlighted section was hitting like a boss. Oh, is he actually going to put another bet on? He seems to be hovering over 13. He is, okay. It's just got interesting. So there's only a minute left of this video clip that he sent me, so I don't know what he does, if he hits or misses. Let's have a look. Wants to see it land after 0 for sure. Absolutely nailed it, number 17. So there you go. So he must have stopped here because there's only 20 seconds left of the clip. But yeah, he's showing you the graph there. Looks absolutely beautiful. Lots and lots of zeros. So his balance is now 220, so he's definitely hit his target. And he's clicking stop share. So well done, yeah, £122. Yeah, really good session, Sam. Well done, and thank you for sharing. So I'm going to leave the video here. If you liked it, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and also drop your comments. Talk to me, talk to Sam. Also, make sure you're a member of roulettecalculators.com. Absolutely free to set up an account and just join in with the social network, and it'd be good to chat to you. So from me, take care, guys. Peace, and always remember to bet smart. Always evaluate that table, analyze the dealers, and always make educated bets.